Then, yes, yep.
Yep. Oh, good.
No.
Why isn't it? Hello.
This is way more.
Well, if that's more totally fine. Hello, everyone. We are going to get started in.
Bad.
Messed with. Okay, as people start to think we're pretty much set. Mics look good.
Boy.
Volume down over there, or else I'm hearing things over there. So. All right. Hello and welcome everyone to Spencer's Ventures Live, the live show that Paul and I do the last Tuesday of every month, around 7:30-ish. So I know we're a couple of minutes before that, but hey, better early than late, I guess, right? So we are going to be talking about the first 3 weeks of Fright Fest, what our experience has been, things that are new, things that are improved or have changed a little bit, and just our general thoughts on this season of Fright Fest.
Okay, I see Pito and the Dark Lord.
Oh, hey, Pete and the Dark Lord. That sounds scary.
I know who the Dark Lord is.
Okay, yeah.
I just don't know if they want identity
that's-
public.
That is okay. Hello. So, of course, I have my coffee. I don't has a cup right now.
I'll get one. Yeah.
You don't have to. So, Paul, you only got to go to Fright Fest only one time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were scout acting.
Oh, yeah. Well, the one, yeah. So the first 2 weeks, I was out there, 2 nights in a row, weekends. It was brutal. Sunday was a complete wash for me, completely done, legs burning, like the whole 9 yards. But really good. So some changes. There is a new scare zone back by El Toro. We have been calling it Plaza, but it's based on Day of the Dead. So it's Plaza de la Morta, or is it Morte? It's Morta.
I don't know.
I think it's Morta.
Anyway,
so I've been calling it in the videos a lot Plaza of the Dead, because it basically Morta, I believe, is dead, right? Yeah, I think so. So anyway, absolutely beautiful scare zone. If you haven't seen our videos, go check those out. There's 4 videos up right now, or 5. I forgot to count how many are actually. Yeah, I forgot to count how many Fright Fest videos are actually up. And I have the 3rd installment of Scares for Cares video going up either tomorrow or Friday. Now that one's going to be a little different because I was actually scare acting. John and I were both scare acting, so there was no like outside video really. We did have someone contribute a video of the parade, which I did get to be in, which was super cool. Okay. Because the volunteers weren't supposed to be in the parade, but they needed some additional help, so we jumped in. But yeah, so that video will be out either tomorrow or Friday. Yeah, so go check out our other 5 videos. You'll see Plaza of the Dead in the majority of those. Absolutely beautiful scare zone. Really love it. clown. Actually, it's not Clown Town anymore. It's Carnival again, and I think it was last year too. But it is back in the boardwalk area, so not in the middle section where it was before. It is now back to where it was when you first start walking on the boardwalk from the carousel. Pretty good. Placement. It doesn't bother me one way or the other really where it's at, because as long as it's at the boardwalk, I don't care what area they put it in, because I really feel like the clowns belong on the boardwalk. So good to see. Oh, what did you just do to the dog?
I don't know.
Okay, put him down. He clearly something bothered him. I don't want him walking on the table this time. It's too early. The poor thing. I don't know if you guys heard him screech. But anyway, so let me. You're distracting me with a dog. I'm not fond.
Thank you, Pete.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I did get to see Unleashed one time. It was very good. The acts are good. In my opinion, the very first act that is on stage is probably the best and most amazing act to me. But they're all really good. So also the costuming and the choreography this year for Unleashed is so good. I was actually interested in the dance portion in the Unleashed dancers. I was interested in what they were doing. It felt more like a story. Each time they came out, it was pretty good. I keep getting froggy. Oh, okay. So the Awakening is back, and the first week the stage was in front, well, actually behind the fountain, so it was like facing Joker. I'm just gonna say it. I think we're far enough into this video where I can say a word that I probably shouldn't say, but it was a shit show. It was such a shit show. That's really all I can say about it. And if you saw that video, you'll see the terrible, terrible angle that I had, and I really didn't have a choice. So they have moved it. They moved it the very next weekend. It is now in front of the big wheel, and the big wheel is still operational. So it did not take your aerial views of Fright Fest away, which is great. It works much better there. It still is very crowded there when that show is going on, but it's much more manageable for sure. Very, very good placement of that stage now. And the show itself is really good. I forget about how long that show is. I want to say 10-ish minutes, something like that. So it's not real long either. But it's definitely better in front of the wheel than it was in front of the fountain. That is for darn sure. It was so crazy. What else? Oh, so there's a few changes in the mazes. So we have 2 new mazes, Wreckage and Total Darkness.
Total Darkness is so good.
It is good. So Total Darkness is in place of Saul. It's taking over Saul's maze where Saul was last year. So it is a long maze. Basically all they had to do with that was take all the props and stuff out of there and paint the walls completely black. And fantastic. It's so good. So good. And I will get back to Total Darkness in a little bit. Wreckage is where Stranger Things was. It's in that maze. So it's a shorter maze. But it was really cool to see some of the things that were repurposed from the Stranger Things maze that they reused. I thought that was pretty cool. It's a good maze. It really is. And I think the scare actors that are in there do a really good job. Now, I will say over the past 3 Saturdays with Scares for Cares, there were a lot of volunteers in Wreckage and Total Darkness. Hopefully, they've been able to onboard enough people to fill those mazes the way they've been filled the first 3 weeks. Because Total Darkness, I mean, there was, I think, 8 to 10 of us in there this past Saturday. I was in Total Darkness with John. It was a blast. It was so much fun being in there. And really all you had to do was step around a corner and show your face, because we have these black hoods on, and just sort of lift your head up and show your face, and people would freak out. I mean, it was fantastic. It was so good. Total Darkness, great maze. I was definitely nervous going through it the first time, because I'm like, what? I might crash into walls. I might crash into people. Like, I don't want to be like, inappropriately touching somebody by accident, which that sort of thing happens a lot in that maze. Look, it is what it is. It's dark. People have their hands out in front of them, and sometimes you might get groped. I mean, you laugh it off, and, we apologize and have a nice night and move on. That's all. Like, whatever. So, yeah, my experience scare acting in that maze was fantastic. Walking through that maze is a lot of fun as well, especially if there's enough scare actors in there. And even if not, it's still kind of a little eerie, because you don't know the next corner you go around if somebody's going to be right there. So it's a fun maze. And there are slight changes to Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Trick or Treat and The Conjuring and what's the other one? Oh my gosh, Army of the Dead. Slight changes. The actors interact with you just a little bit more, doing a few things differently. Again, if you haven't seen my videos, go check those out, because we give some details in there. We try not to give too much away, but my feeling is yeah, we're going to October 1st tomorrow, so like, no, I don't care. I'm gonna spoil whatever in the next videos. In fact, I think I already spoiled a couple of things in that last video, but I don't care. So I will say, so far, and I will probably continue this throughout the rest of the season, best maze as far as scare factor, The Conjuring.
Yes.
The Conjuring kills me every time. It doesn't matter that I know what's coming. It just freaks me out.
Just the one painting.
Well, then in that last scene, the church scene with all of the nuns with no faces, and the one that has the face, and they move, and I'm like, nah, I gotta go.
And then the painting gets you.
And absolutely, the painting room gets me every time. And I think, it's the creepiness of the face, like the face paint. It's the creepiness of it, and that portrait room. No, thank you. No, thank you. I just, but I still go in every single time. Every single time I still go in there, because not for anything, but sometimes you like to be scared. It lets off a little bit of stress, I think, a little bit of anxiety. But anyway, whatever. So, yeah.
Wouldn't that give you more?
Well, no, because when it's over, like, you get you burn. Do you know that when you get scared, you burn calories?
Yeah.
Yeah, so in The Conjuring, I burn a crap ton of calories. I mean, come on now. And second to Conjuring, I would have to say, is Texas. Texas Chainsaw Massacre it's spooky by itself. Just like walking through there, it feels spooky to me. But then you have Leatherface popping up all over the place. And yeah, he's pretty creepy. I have to say, he's pretty creepy. Couple of changes in that maze. So there was a scene where, like you were under the bed. That scene isn't there, but they're still using that area for, it's like I don't know, there's like a body there and it's all bloody and whatever, but it's no longer under the bed. And then at the end, I really like what they did at the end. So the sheriff was standing originally, and now she's up in the air, with Leatherface with the chainsaw going through her, just up in the air, and it really looks good. It's really good. So, and I can't remember any super specific. I don't think there were any specific changes like that in The Conjuring. The portrait room will always be there. So, I mean, and that's kind of the most important part if you want to freak out. And I don't think there was anything super there was one thing in Army of the Dead. There's something missing in that first huge room where there was a car and a body on top of it. It's gone. It's now just this huge open area, and I don't like that. I don't think I like that. Now, I've only been through that maze once this season so far. So I don't know. Could it be back? I don't know. I don't like that that's gone, because I thought that was one of the coolest sets. That opening set I thought was so cool, and the car and the body on it was a huge part of that. So I don't know. I don't know what was happening there. What else about the mazes? Nothing really. Like, Trick or Treat didn't really change. They did move Sam at the very end. He used to be like to the side, and now he's directly, when you come through that curtain, he's directly there sitting in this throne. It's pretty funny. So yeah, I can't think of anything else, and I can't think of any other major changes. There's still blade drummers over by the bumper cars. Oh, Freak Show. Freak Show has moved its location to basically between Carnival and the carousel. It's right there. The really nice place for that stage, and they do have benches out, just like they do over at Blade Drummers. So yeah, really, I think that setup is much better than, because it used to be over like kind of in front of where Twister used to be, and it just created a mess there. So I really like where that is now. I still need to be able to sit down and see that whole show. Paul, why don't you go ahead and tell us a few things, and then I'm going to jump into another topic, but still Fright Fest related.
So I thought of interesting maze ideal just now. If Citrus put sensors around and we used a couple rooms, so like those sensors would sense something of a room. Yeah. So like you go in one way, you hear sensor, closes that way, opens another way, back in. It might be very hard to pull off, but very interesting if they do.
So the other thing I was going to bring up, really cool about Fright Fest this year. So last year they had interactive bubble wands, and we really didn't know like anything about it. I'm like, well, I'd kind of like to see how that works, but then we just sort of gave up on that idea. This year they have interactive bubble wands and interactive lanterns.
Oh yeah, the lanterns.
The lanterns are so cool. I actually bought 2 of them.
I'm gonna go get one.
Okay, and you will see that in one of those videos. In fact, the thumbnail, I think, has Rachel and I holding up the lantern, so it's very obvious which one is the one that we bought it in. So bought 2 of them, and I'm gonna use them as Halloween decorations as well, because they're just battery powered. It's no big deal. So they have 2 modes on them. One is like a tag mode where you can tag in between the 2 lanterns. And the other one is interactive. So you can interact with other lanterns. You can interact with bubble wands. You can interact with the bubble. There's like bubble stations, I'd call them. You can interact with those. And there's, I believe, supposed to be like 25 items around the park that you can interact with. So there's at least 2 videos that we do that in, and I think it's kind of obvious which ones they are if you go take a look at our videos.
Turn this on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. You can turn the other one on. You can see it there. Yeah, well, it's bright in here. When it's outside, light goes. So it even flickers a little bit. And down here, it even says Fright Fest. That one on. So if I were to push this, isn't that cool? So cool.
So now we're on the other one. Well, if we click.
Up, he tagged me. So cool.
It's all really fun.
They are, and they're very lightweight. I mean, it's not a big deal to carry this around. I don't know if, yeah, hopefully you were catching that. Not a big deal to carry this around. It's not heavy. And you know, if you're Pete, you're stuffing it in your backpack or you're clipping it on your backpack. You know,
Willie.
Yeah, that's what he does. But it's not heavy. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, it's true.
It doesn't add weight to whatever you're carrying. So, yeah. So there's a hearse, in the fountain area that you can set that off. You can set off. Oh, the Pumpkin King guy.
Oh yeah,
right there.
That's a cool one.
When you first walk in, not the guy in the fountain, the other guy, the one with the wings, the one that looks like the Jersey Devil.
The one before him.
Yeah. You set him off. The ambulance over by Asylum, you can set that off.
I got that one.
Yeah. And there are stickers on the sensor so you can kind of pick it out. Because you do have to be within range of the sensor. So if you're not sure if something is an interactive item, just look for that sticker. Yes, Pete uses a carabiner. He loves his carabiners. They work for so many things too. So, there is a map. Can you hand me one of those? On the bottom, you've got a QR code there on the bottom. And if you scan that with your phone, you're going to get the map as to where all of these are. When the first night that we went to go do it, we were looking all over for them, and a lot of them just didn't seem to be up and working yet. Oh, there's also a clown over in Carnival that laughs at you. You can set that off. And there's others around. So
yeah. I did scare someone. Right after I used one of them.
Oh, after you used the lantern.
On the car.
On the hearse, yeah.
Yeah. Used that one once it stopped. Because people were saying my name. A person said my name.
Yes, and then
I just lunged
at them. Yep. And it did spook them a little bit. So yeah, hopefully in the weeks to come, we will be able to get around to more of those interactive items and, show those off in the videos. The lanterns are $47 a piece. With our discount, we get 50% off. So I paid $51 for 2 of them. I don't think that's terrible, and that's because I get a discount. If I didn't get a discount, I don't know that I'd be spending $47. However, if you're going to Fright Fest one time, I would say don't do that. Unless you really want a super cool souvenir. I mean, it's really cool. Or if you don't go in the mazes and you're just going to Fright Fest one night just to walk around scare zones and ride rides, this could be a fun activity for you, to, you know, carry this around and go have some fun setting some things off and people wondering how you did that and everything. It's kind of fun. But I would definitely say if you go to Fright Fest a lot like we do, it's definitely worth picking one of them up. It really is. Or the bubble wand if you're more into that. But I think the lantern is just cuter, and I think it's more reusable than the bubble wand. Sometimes those bubble wands get clogged and jammed, and then they don't work. And so yeah, the lanterns, super cool. We give them a 2 thumbs up for sure. What else do we have to say? Fright Fest, anything? I mean, I just went completely off the top of my head with that.
I haven't been around the entire park yet.
You got to just about every area. We didn't go to the pirate scare zone.
Yeah. Isn't there also Tibbet's Scout Zone?
Not really. It's near all of the piratey themed items.
Oh yeah, why not? Yeah. I was thinking of the devil one. Yeah, that's been moved away. These mics do not pick up its audio.
Okay, so I'm gonna read portions of this this press release that came out earlier today. So if any of you
That was about his head off for a couple minutes.
So if any of you are interested, and I'll try to remember to post it on YouTube, the page as well, because I'm sure not everybody's gonna this far into the video because yeah, kind of boring. So I get it. I understand.
They're all free people watching.
Well, hopefully you did make it this far. Okay, so here's this press release that I received today. Like I said, I'm going to read portions of it. Okay, so on October 1st, which is tomorrow, Six Flags will debut Come Out and Play, an original, nearly 8-minute horror short created by acclaimed genre filmmakers. Okay, so the film expands the fear factor of Halloween by offering fans a chilling taste of the nightmares waiting at participating Six Flags parks. Dorney Park's Haunt and Six Flags Great Adventures Fright Fest presented by Snickers, both already underway. In Come Out and Play, viewers meet Smiley, a shadowy figure on the hunt for a new friend and a new face. I didn't read this thoroughly all the way through, so I'm saying and a new face. So we're leather facing it, we're face offing it. What? Okay. This should be fun. Actually, I'm kind of excited to see.
Probably it means a new face of iPhone.
I mean, this is kind of cool. This isn't just advertising. It's branded entertainment designed by horror lovers for horror lovers. I'll
be back.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, he's barking so much I'm getting distracted. Okay, designed by horror lovers for horror lovers, said Harris Wilkins, officer at TMA 6 creative agency partner. By shooting entirely within Six Flags Park, an authentic glimpse of the terror that awaits. And we anchored it one simple invitation: come out and play. I'm actually good with that. You know, I used to say when I was younger, I used to say a lot, come out and play. Like I used to say that a lot. It's so funny that is the tagline here. I don't know. We might start using that in the videos, especially after this comes out.
I'm out to play.
Okay, so then they're just talking about, Halloween in general. Talking about Haunt and Fright Fest being traditions. Okay, so the short premieres on October 1st on YouTube and across Six Flags social media platforms. And then it's just advertising Haunt and Fright Fest. So, I mean, I think that's pretty cool that we're basically going to have an 8-minute Fright Fest advertisement, basically. And I get it. Yes, it's more than an advertisement, but very cool. I'm looking forward to that. Checking that out tomorrow at some point. It does not say what time. It just says debuting tomorrow, so maybe it's at midnight. Who knows? Know if I have anything else. I will tell you that Media Night is this Friday night, and I will be participating in this year's Media Night at Six Flags Great Adventure for Fright Fest. I don't really know a ton of the itinerary. I know that, per the usual, we will get express maze passes and that kind of thing. They usually supply some type of food to welcome us in and that kind of stuff. So I am really looking forward to it, looking forward to being able to hopefully film in the mazes. The email I got did not specify that, but I mean, I'm just assuming right now that during Media Night we're going to be able to film in the mazes, which is one of my favorite things to do. And we did not get to do that last year, so very excited to be part of this Fright Fest media event on Friday. If you guys are out and about Friday night at the park and you happen to see us, don't forget to say hey. And 2 new cameras. Oh, Pete is going to be my guest for I was able to bring one person, so Pete is my guest for Media Night. He's got 2 new cameras. Oh. I'm excited about that. I want to see what you got. So I just recently bought a new laptop, which I'm not even using yet. We are still going live on the old laptop. I really need to get my rear in gear.
I got the old laptop, boy.
Unsure yet.
Yeah.
We'll see. Probably, but we'll see. So yeah, I can't invest in a new camera just yet. And my phone does just fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. So yeah, I think that is.
You know, body camera and glasses camera, Pete.
Oh, for real? Oh, wow. Yeah, I do want to get the glasses. So I found the glasses camera on Amazon for like $89. But I can't justify it yet. So maybe the beginning of next season, perhaps. Pop those suckers on, put a strap on, and hop on some rides. Yeah, I got of course I have my GoPro with the straps and all that, but the GoPro can be such a pain in the behind, and if it's not shut all the way down properly, the battery drains in 2 seconds. So even though I have 2 extra batteries, it's like it's not as easy as just plugging in and charging. Like, you actually have to take the darn battery out, put the other one in.
$50.
Nice. Very nice. So, yeah.
With the buttons.
Right now?
I people ask people and they have
Yeah.
answer.
Oh, you mean those settings? So is it there? Are we doing this right now live?
We're doing stuff.
I don't know.
Bear with us. Some stream.
Yeah, but we're already doing that.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was going to set to watch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Click on stream and whatnot.
Are you sure?
Yes, it won't end it. Okay, we cannot. Stream does not do anything. Let me.
Is this it?
No. Heal.
I don't know. What about this? Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
That could be it, right? Let's.
Nope.
I don't know.
Well, it's trying to figure out how that all on our laptop.
I mean, it's been gone for a while.
Well, it'd still be nice to have again.
No, I know. Dan did all this, man.
Different settings. But you can't use that.
Yeah, you can't do that when you're live, I think.
No, it says no.
Oh, no source? Oh, okay. All right, we should probably stop messing with this. Because I'm going to wind up putting it. All right. Yeah, because I'm going to be transferring everything over to the other laptop anyway, so it's probably all going to get all messed up again anyway.
Let's turn down so far.
Because every single time I pull it back up, our mics are not working. So I have to go fix the problem of the mic.
Okay, that's weird. That is weird.
Well, OBS also needs an update, which I keep telling it no, because every time
that update.
Well, no, I will. The problem is that it takes a while. So, and then a lot of times you start losing stuff, and Dan would always have a problem with it when we would try to update before we would go live. So I'm like, I'm not going to update live, and then I forget when we're done to close it out, open it back up again, and go ahead and let it update. Anyway, you guys probably didn't need to know all of that, did you?
Does anyone have an idea on how we do this? OBS.
I will figure it out. It's got to be right here somewhere in the settings. I just don't want to I don't want us to disconnect. Are we sure that this isn't it? Did we do this before?
Put it on, we'll see what happens. But reply.
Yeah, because last time I didn't, right?
Yeah, but I'll check.
Or maybe not.
What happened?
I don't think anything happened.
The X.
Yeah, because it was just, I don't know.
This is weird. What are you doing, boy? Boy.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's got to be, or is it here? Oh, no, that's not it.
I like this.
That's not it. I mean, that was kind of fun. It literally gave us two screens. It's still there. Like, we're going to take that off because that's not distracting at all. So, okay. I hope you enjoyed that behind the scenes nonsense. We'll keep clicking around over here and figuring it out. It's not hiding back here, is it? No, it's not. I probably hit something one time and made it go away.
I'll need to walk.
I don't know. Okay, I think that is going to do it for this live. If you guys haven't gotten out to Fright Fest yet, try to go at least once. It's a lot of fun. Oh, real quick though, it's probably too late for this, but if you are going out to Fright Fest, no re-entry after 6 o'clock, and Fright Fest does start at 6. So once Fright Fest starts, that's it. They're not letting you back in. So do not leave if you want to spend more time in the park. Do not let the dog on the table, please. Come on, man. And I believe it is 17 and under. You need an adult 21 or older to be a chaperone. You have to have a chaperone if you're 17 and under. And they have to be 21. So those are rules that a lot of people don't seem to know exist.
You cannot be 22 or older. Then you have to be. You said you have to be
21 or older to chaperone. Yes, yeah, like an 18-year-old cannot chaperone a 17-year-old. Anyway,
Please.
Yeah, a lot of people don't seem to realize that this is a thing. So like anything, make sure you research what you're doing before you go and do it. Research it the best that you can. It's not like things aren't advertised. So, and you can also ask, people like me, other vloggers, other people on social media. Like, there are people in the know that know things that, can tell you the new rules. Also, because you cannot exit, there are 2 smoking areas in the park. So if you vape or smoke, there are 2 smoking areas. Please don't just do it around the park. I've seen that a lot because I think people don't realize where they're at. There's one over at the old member area near Wonder Woman. Just go over there. It's like kind of across from Wreckage. It's in front of the stadium there where Dead Man's Party used to be.
Ace Chemicals is what it's called.
And then the other one is over in between the basketball and the go-karts. So pretty easy to find as well. But they are allowing smoking in the park because there's no re-entry after 6. And that's it. And I'm sure no one watching this video after the fact is even going to hear that information because we were messing around with behind the scenes type crap. But I don't care. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So I am tired. I have a lot of work to do.
5 people watching this right now?
I don't know. Well, we know Pete's here. So your dad was actually supposed to jump on, but he probably fell asleep.
It scares me every time we have someone.
Why?
I just said I don't know why.
It shouldn't. Why is that scary? It's not scary.
I don't know.
We're talking with our friends. Not a big deal. So, okay, I think that is going to do it for us.
2 people that have sent a message this entire time for my friend.
From the Spencer's Ventures studio office. It's very messy back there. I know. My work area for my job is like a complete disaster area.
We're in the office right now,
which I am hoping to get cleaned up tomorrow. I work from home tomorrow.
When my brother was still here, would sleep right in that closet.
Yeah, it was called the Nest. Okay, but we have
a video about this.
Yes, we do have a video.
It's called
how to make a nest?
How to make a
or
nest.
How to build a nest?
How to make a nest of Nesto. Oh wait, now I said it wrong. How to make a nest of Nesto. I had to.
All right, so that is going to do it for us. We are Spencer's Ventures, and we are live, but we are not going to be live here in a moment. So until next month when we go live again, we'll see you then. And in the meantime, there will be plenty of videos coming out because Fright Fest is afoot. It was good to be here. Bear moaned and groaned, and Bear says hello, and he says, "Please put me down." All right, time to go. Love you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.